everything's fine. I just have a problem with my esophagus. I'm fine though. I'm not sick. Welcome back, everyone. We're live now on Networking Arizona. So we're live on Facebook. Hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show in just a little while here. You know, it's the coronavirus that keeps on everything's going crazy around here. But we're still here. We're still standing. And my next guest, I'm really excited about bringing him on. I have with me Gef Woodruff, and he is the owner of Absolute Insurance Solutions. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself. You also have a very interesting, cool story of how you got into doing what you do.
Yeah, I really like to share this because it really means a lot to me. When my parents came up to visit us, they retired down here in Arizona, but we lived in Seattle before that, and so they were visiting us. We were having like a family reunion and everything, and my dad started getting really sick and everything, and we just said, "Hey, Dad, you need to, go to the doctor." And he said, "Well, I'd love to go, but my insurance agent told me that my plan is only good in Arizona and I can't go." So a few days and another week went by, and he got really sick, and I said, "Dad, we're going to take you to the emergency room. We got to take care of this." And he said, "No, I can't go because my agent said I'm not able to go." So unfortunately, they left and they went back to Arizona, and on September 3rd, 1998, my dad passed away. Mm-hmm. And it was really heartbreaking. And so it was weird because my dad sold property casualty, home and auto insurance, but he didn't know anything about health insurance. And he always thought I should be in insurance because he knows how I like to talk to people. But I decided that I wanted to get into health insurance, and I wanted to do it because I wanted to make sure that nobody experienced what I had to experience losing my dad that way. So when I started studying it and learning all about it, I realized after a while that it wasn't the insurance that was at fault. Unfortunately, the agent gave the wrong information. And that misinformation cost my dad his life. So then, when that happened, it was an emotional day, because I knew that if I had known what I know now, I could have saved my dad's life. And so what I did is, I determined that I'm going to do this to help people so that they don't have to suffer the same consequences that I did. So then, when I did that, I also shared this with all my clients. So when they walk out of my room, they know for a fact that if there's an emergency, don't hesitate. Go to the nearest hospital, go to urgent care, whatever, and take care of it right away. Don't hesitate. So I had a client that was one of mine down over in New York, walking down the street, and all of a sudden she got a chest pain. And after that happened, she knew, I'm going to go to the doctor, and luckily, 2 blocks away, there was a hospital, all right? She got in the hospital, and 15 minutes later, she was under surgery because she had a heart attack. Mm-hmm. By the time she came out of that surgery, the doctor came to her room and said, "Why did you come here so quickly?" And she said, "Because my agent, Gef Woodruff, said that if I have a problem, I need to not hesitate to take care of it right away. And he said if you'd have waited 30 more minutes, you would have not even been alive." And he goes, "That man helped save your life." She told me that. We called, and she talked to me on the phone, and both of us cried. It's hard to even tell the story without getting emotional, but I looked up to heaven right after that, and I pointed to heaven, and I said, "Dad, this one's for you." And that's why I do what I do today.
You've been helping people for quite some time, and when you work with people, you said that you can work statewide.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're rated with the Better Business Bureau, and this is a free service to you, the families out there. This is not something that's going to cost money to sit down and talk to him. And right now, there's a lot going on. You had said before you got on here that right now, it is a special election period here with was it Medicare,
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And so tell everybody how that works, because a lot of people may not even know it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know a lot of the different rules and regulations for Medicare. And what happened is, because the open enrollment, which is between January and March 31st, because it was interrupted by the COVID, they then initiated, because there's a FEMA section in there that states that if there's an interruption because of any kind of a natural disaster or sickness or illness, that there will be instituted a special enrollment. So it started March 1st, and it will end June 30th. So right now, folks, if they're not happy with their plan and they're not sure if maybe they need a review of their plan to make sure they have the best plan, well, gosh, I can help them discover what's the best for them. And believe me, I always want what's best for my clients, not what best for Jeff. It's what my clients need to have, and that's what I try to do.
Now, this ends when?
At the end of this month.
So
June
end of
30th.
June, so you guys want to get in on this right
Yeah.
away. Give him a call and have that consultation with him. His phone number direct, it's 623-328-5298. His website is Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Yes.
Now, what I want to know is about, there's so much going on with the COVID and all of that, and
Right.
testing and this and that. What's going on with Medicare and COVID testing?
So that's a really good question because a lot of people are unsure of what's going on. So what Medicare has instituted for all the plans is this. Testing is going to be covered completely without any pre-authorization and without any cost sharing to you whatsoever. So if you need to get a test, don't hesitate. Go right away to the nearest testing facility. You are not going to be charged. There's no pre-authorization. You're going to be tested and taken care of that way.
Does somebody have to have some kind of they're dealing with some sort of a symptom, or can they go? I mean, I think a lot of people at this point just want to know, do I have it, did I have it, or how does that work?
Well, and the fact of the matter is, because most of my seniors are over the age 65, they are in that arena, or that area where they are susceptible to the coronavirus. So they are eligible right now to go take care of that without any hesitation, and they'll give you the test right now.
Okay,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
is there waiting on tests, or do the people have them, or what's going on with that?
So there's different places you can get tests. I mean, one place you can go, you can go to CVS places, the CVS, you can go right through the drive-through. The drive-through where you pick up your drugs, and they'll do the test right there through the drive-through.
Wow.
So, and there's a lot of, I think Walgreens is also doing it that way. And so there's a lot of places you can get it done, and they do it really quick. You're in and out within minutes, and then the results they get back within 24 to 48 hours.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Now, you can call Jeff. Here's what it's all about. First of all, we all have questions about Medicare.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows what's going on with it because there's so many different alphabets in Medicare. And right now, there's obviously the special election period is going on right now till the end of June. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you are going to go ahead and call him direct. It's a free consultation to you, no obligation. Just sit down and talk to Jeff. He loves to talk to people. 623-328-5298. He's statewide. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. Again, that website is Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. And you're having events. You said you're having some events. Real quickly before we go to a break, and the events are going to be all up on your website. So tell them a little bit about that.
So our events, I have two types. One's Medicare 101 training, so you get a little bit of understanding of how Medicare works. And the other one is for those that are turning 65, and they'll go, oh my goodness, which one do I go to? Which plan do I have? Well, this will help you give a good direction on where to go. And then after that, when you learn it, I can show you which place is best for you. Not what I want you to have, but I want what you want to have.
Now, again, that website is Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. You can go up there and see all of the events that he's having. He wants to teach you all about the 101 of Medicare. That's another great name of your show now. And honestly, guys, it's all about the information.
Yeah.
Do not try and do this on your own. It's best to talk to somebody who is experienced, and he is. That number to call him direct, it's 623-328-5298. He is statewide. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. Again, check him out on his website. It's Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk further because you know what? There's too many letters in the alphabet of Medicare. Check him out. We'll be right back.
I think that went pretty fun.
Did you like that?
I think it went great.
Yeah,
What do you
so
think,
now
Dave?
we're going to
Yeah?
continue on here talking a little bit because we're still live on Facebook for everybody out there.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And so I know that we're excited about some of the different things that are going on and being here the first time on the show and stuff like that. How long have you actually been doing Medicare?
Since 2002.
Okay.
So that's 18 years.
Okay, that's a long time.
I know.
Yeah. And do you only do Medicare, or do you do other insurance as well?
I do all lines of insurance. I, of course, mainly do Medicare, but I have released into healthcare insurance, and I do Affordable Care Act, but also some neat other insurance products that are really revolutionary, which we'll get into at another time.
Yeah.
And then we also do property casualty, and I just hired a lady. Her name is Erica, and she's bilingual, and she's been in the P&C industry for over 20 years, and she can help you greatly with all lines of insurance now. I just hired her 3 days ago.
Well, we're going to also say that you have that out there because
Yeah.
it's nice for anyone who may not. You also have somebody that can speak Spanish to them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
absolutely.
awesome.
Just 3 days ago.
That's awesome. So we'll get that out there too.
Yeah.
So anything else that you want to make sure that we get to?
Well, one thing I wanted to share also about this one line on 4. I
Mhm.
wanted there's a story there I want to share about
Okay, so we'll
the
go to
guy
4.
in
Number 4?
Tonopah. Yeah, number
Okay.
4. Because there's a lot of people that don't understand if you just have Medicare by itself, you can be at risk for a high cost if something goes
Okay.
awry.
Okay, no
So,
problem. We'll
yeah.
do that when we get back.
And I can share that.
2 minutes.
We have a lot of time.
We do. I love it. So
Did you like
yeah.
it?
I think this is a lot of fun. I feel comfortable. I feel like it's going.
It's a
real
great
smooth.
way to get information out. When you go more narrow and deep on something,
Yeah.
then it's kind of like the education of it. You could have that could be the show, and Medicare 101 would be.
We can. I can really. I could give them that. I have a video and everything. In fact, you can go on my. If you look on YouTube, look under Absolute Insurance Solutions, and you'll see a whole bunch of different videos. You can go on there right now, and I have the 101 and the T65 already recorded
Okay.
on there. So if you want to
Oh,
take
here
a
we
little
go.
peek.
These are the ads. You'll be up there too.
Okay. And the health insurance I have, they can sign up now. The one that's under 65.
Ready?
Yes.
Welcome back, everyone. I bet you didn't know this, but it happens to be special election period right now with Medicare.
Yes.
And because of the COVID, they put something in there where you guys can now check and make sure if you are not in the right plan, you can change your plan. And Gef Woodruff, he is the owner of Absolute Insurance Solutions, is here talking to us right now. We're still live on Facebook. We're going to be sharing the show afterwards. Again, what I love about my show the most, and I know I say it every show, and I know what I say for probably every segment, is all of this is great information for people out there. Maybe it's you or maybe it's someone that you know. Share it with them because that's what networking is all about. Gef works statewide. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. You can call him direct. His number is 623-328-5298. And this is a free consultation. It's a no obligation free consultation. Sit down, talk to him, and find out what was right for you. His website is Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. Before, when we were at a break, you were mentioning that people really need to know that they have to have not just Medicare. So you said that there was a story of somebody that you wanted to talk about. So let's get that out.
Yeah, so right now there's about 19% of the population that just has Medicare only. And I had a client that was over in Tonopah. And when I would see him, he had a drug plan, but he had it with original Medicare only. And I would tell him every time, you need to have something to go along with that, because if something goes really awry and you get really unhealthy and something happens, it's going to be real expensive for you. But he kept saying to me, oh no, Gef, it's not that bad. Like $20 for this and $30 for a lab and doctor visits and things like that. I said, that's true. It's going to be about that much for those small things. But if something gets big, then it could be really expensive. Well, unfortunately, 3 years went by, and then he had a heart attack, unfortunately. And they airlifted him from Tonopah to Phoenix. And at the time, it was $20,000 to go from there to Phoenix. And under Medicare, it's an 80-20 plan. so you got to pay 20%. Well, 20% of 20,000 is $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go into when you go into the hospital, the Part A, which these are the alphabets, which is hospitalization, at the time was a little bit over $1,200. So before he even gets any treatment done, he's out of pocket $5,200. By the time all of that treatment was taken care of and everything was done, he came out with a bill with Medicare of $9,300. And I felt so bad for him because I tried to encourage him to go somewhere else. And then he goes, Jeff, can you tell me what would have happened if I would have had that Medicare Advantage that didn't have had a zero premium? I said, do you really want me to do that, because you're not going to feel good? Mm-hmm. And he said, oh, please do. So I did, and the price would have been like $1,200. Mm-hmm. That's all he would have had to pay for you had just the Medicare Advantage plan. So believe me, he signed up for one right after that.
Right.
You know? But I felt so bad for him. And the reason why I'm telling this to everybody, because there's people that you may know that just have Medicare, and they don't understand that there's some serious financial risks that they could get into, and I'm here to make sure that they don't have to deal with that. And since now is a good time between now and the end of the month, it would be sure nice to help some of those people so they don't get stuck in a precarious.
Write the number down. Maybe
Yeah.
it's you or someone that you know. 623-328-5298. It's free to talk to him. It's just a conversation that you're going to do. It's no obligation to find out. And if you only have Medicare, boy, is it a really good idea that you make sure that you are covered in other areas that you're not thinking about. The number to call him again at 623-328-5298. He works statewide. He's rated with a Better Business Solution. You can also, Better Business Solution? Better Business Bureau. I got solution on the brain. And his website is Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. So with some of the things that go in SEP, what is that? SEP, that's a special election period. Did you want to talk a little bit more about that? 11 states hit hardest with this.
So the thing is on that front, so on the SEP is really nationwide for Medicare. But for the Affordable Care Act, it's only good in 11 states. And unfortunately, in the state of Arizona, we do not have a special election period for people under 65 to get health insurance. But no fear, because Jeff is here, and I can give you, I tell you what, I can give you some health insurance that is out of this world fantastic. I mean, let's put it this way. How would you like to go to a doctor and not pay a copay? I have a plan for that. How would you like to not have a coinsurance? I have a plan for that. And how would you like to have a deductible that you don't pay first because the insurance company is going to pay it for you first, and then it may even disappear after a couple of days? That's the kind of insurance I'm talking about. That's the new era of health insurance that's sweeping the nation right now. I'm excited about that as well.
The number to call him is 623-328-5298. His website is Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. This is free to talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
To me, when I sit and I listen to all those are exciting. Those are get people. Again, how does everybody have this? I mean, are you the only one? How does it work?
So, you know what? Here's what happened. There's a story behind. I have a story
Tell me
behind
the
everything.
story.
I can't help it. So I was sitting. This gentleman came in, and he was so excited because he got Medicare, and we got him signed up because it was a lot less expensive than what he was paying with his group and everything, and he was really happy. And his wife was sitting right next to him, and she was 5 years younger, so it was going to take 5 years before she gets Medicare. And he turned to me and he goes, "What can you do for my wife?" And I said, "Well, all I have is just Obamacare, and it's going to cost her about $700." And I couldn't believe what happened next. She started to cry. I mean, she cried right there, and I felt so bad. I said, "You know what? My company's about solutions, Absolute Insurance Solutions. I'm going to find a solution to this problem too." And that's what I've been searching and searching. I finally found a company that I would put myself on, my family on, because it's got to be good, because I don't want anything to happen to anybody. And I found it, and I'm just excited to be able to share it to a lot of people.
Tell them again what it is so they can hear it. Go ahead.
So it's a great plan. It's a plan where you can go to any doctor you want. It's a PPO. So unlike your individual plans you have now, they're HMOs. You have to be right in the county to go see them. How about if you want to have nationwide coverage? When you go see a network doctor, you will not pay a copay. you do not have coinsurance, and the deductible, believe it or not, is only on the room in the hospital. That means that your hospitalization is covered immediately if something happens. All your outpatient surgeries are covered immediately, and all outpatient coverages are done right now, like doctor visits and emergency rooms and all that, covered right away. So I like that. I think most people would like that, because who wants to pay extra when you've already paid a high premium, right? And and here, by the way, the premiums are 50% less than what Obamacare has, so it's really pretty cool thing.
So now that's for anyone, or just for like if we 65 and up?
That would be for people 65 and under.
And under, okay.
Yeah, these are for the before you get to Medicare.
Okay, fine.
I've even had some of my clients, some of my Medicare clients, they want this coverage. I say, well, I'm sorry, but you can't
But
get
if
it because you're too old.
65 or younger,
Sorry.
there's something for everyone.
Yeah,
and
it's
right
really
now
cool.
with Obamacare, some of that's pretty darn expensive right
Yeah.
now. If you're listening to this, or you know someone, and it's all about, you gotta have it checked. When I say this, Geico comes on like all the time, and they say this. 15 minutes, you might change your payment, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what we're talking about here.
Oh, yeah.
Just talk to him, find out where you stand, because you know what? He might be able to save you lots of money. So whether you're in Medicare or whether you're 65 and younger,
Yeah.
he's here and he's totally psyched up about it.
Yeah.
Again, that number to call him, again, it's 623-328-5298. He's statewide. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. This is a free, no obligation consultation. Sit down and find out how he can help. How do you want to end it? What are your final words with everybody? Have any more stories? One more you want to get out?
Well, I just wanted to say, I feel really sad about what's happening with the COVID. And a lot of people have left, they don't have a job. And there's over 30 million people that have lost their health care insurance.
Right.
We're here to help any way we can, because we know you need to have coverage, especially now with this going on. The plan that I have, if you get COVID, they're going to double their coverage for the plan. They're going to give you actually 2 months free of coverage without ever reimbursement. So that's a company that actually cares. I like companies that care, and I like to care for you. I want to be here for you, and I want to make sure that you're taken care of.
Wow, that sounds phenomenal. Now, is all of this information about this company on your website as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you go up there. It's Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. You can go up there and check it out, but call him and have that consultation. This might be the first place you ever heard of something like that right here on Networking Arizona. I know he's really stoked about it. The number to call him direct, it's 623-328-5298. It's a free consultation right there to you. Final words.
Okay, everybody. Well, you enjoy your day. I hope to hear from you. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. I mean, I just want to help you any way you can. I don't offer, I don't charge you anything for it, but I want you to know that I am there for you.
That number to call again, it's 623-328-5298. You're going to come back again, and we're going to be talking a little bit further about going more narrow and deep on this new product that you have.
Yeah.
He is so excited about it. I think everybody should check it out. And 65 or younger, you guys want to be sure you're covered.
Yes.
And this sounds phenomenal. Again, check it out on the website. It's Absolute Insurance, the number 4, the letter U.com. Call him. It's a free consultation to you. That number is 623-328-5298.